All right, guys. I thought it wasn't a good time to buy altcoins a couple months ago. Well, Bitcoin coming in at 44,116, but the major news today on this Saturday is altcoins absolutely going crazy. But what altcoin is going the craziest? Cardano. We said on this channel, Cardano would outperform a lot of other altcoins that already pumped. We told you it was going to outperform Solana in the short term. Cardano is up to 61 cents, guys. We were in the 40-cent range just a couple days ago. Cardano has essentially doubled in a couple weeks. Cardano is absolutely rocking and rolling. On this channel, we said Cardano will probably be 75 cents by the end of the year. And maybe I'll get my prediction correct. A lot of my predictions have been pretty much spot on over this last bear market going into bull market. Most of your altcoins are doing absolutely stupendous. Avalanche also up 70%, which I think is because Alex Becker talks a lot about Avalanche. I was listening to an Alex Becker video on my run. He mentioned Avalanche a lot, so I'm wondering if that's kind of why. Everything he talks about pumps. Matic only up 4%. Litecoin, I think Litecoin will be $100 probably in the next couple weeks, in my personal opinion. I think VeChains really wants to hit that 3-cent mark, which I think will be pivotal for VeChain. So let's hope VeChain gets there by next week. See what else is up crazy. I think Theta was doing decent too, or Theta $1.17. So Theta $2 by the end of the year wouldn't surprise me. All right, guys. So what's going on? Why are we pumping? Well, I have no freaking idea. I think a lot of people are just coming in because of the ETF. I think a lot of people, once these prices start to run, it kind of triggers like a chain event. Nobody wants to buy any of these coins when they're down. Like this time last year, nobody wanted to buy any of these coins. Nobody would respond to any of my text messages. When I told them I was buying coins, I was telling people in my family, now's the time to buy a lot of these coins. Nobody would respond. Now everybody's going crazy. So I think that's kind of what happened. We're getting closer to that happening. We got the ETF FUD. We're coming up to the end of the year. And Solana, Solana kind of started this whole bull run. People flooding into Solana, then people flooding into Bitcoin. Then once people flood into Bitcoin, then they basically start buying all these altcoins. The gaming coins have been doing going absolutely crazy as well. This is just your natural cycle progressions. Anyway, so I was listening to Alenzio Restino, a guy I really respect. He was calling for a bull market just like when we were here 6 months ago, thinking, he called the bottom. He's really a good trader and just overall good gauge in the market. And he had this guy on today from Crypto Crew University, and he's pretty much been talking about what I've been talking about. They kind of mentioned that a lot of the dumb money YouTubers who are telling you guys Bitcoin was going to go to $8,000, $3,000, Gareth Soloway, but the biggest one is Data Dash. These overly emotional people. Now you're going to see them coming out when Bitcoin's bullish, telling you Bitcoin's going to $150,000 or $200,000. They're always wrong. They're always either overly bullish or overly bearish because they're very emotional. And we've been talking about on this channel for a long time. We don't think Bitcoin's going to go above 100, maybe like $110,000 top. Bitcoin usually has diminishing returns over the years. That's why you really can't make all that much money in Bitcoin unless you have a lot of money in there. And they kind of echo that sentiment, which makes me feel good because now I have Alenzio and this guy from Crypto Crew University essentially saying the same thing I've been telling you guys for the last couple months, which was take your profits, don't get overly bullish, because once Bitcoin gets close to $100,000, that's probably going to be a market top. So let's listen to them for a little bit.
Likely we get above 100K in the whole market cycle.
Yes, I agree with you on that one. We can see already the sentiment shifting among people. It's funny how sentiment shifts so rapidly. Only a few months ago, I don't know if you saw this, Steve, I put out a video where I was bullish on Bitcoin, and the comments I was getting was, nope, we're going to see a crash. This was literally only about 3 months ago, I think it was. And everybody was saying to me, no, Bitcoin is going to crash. And I said at the time, look, the system of thinking, what is often called episteme, that's changed. It's going to change. I said it's going to change, and everyone is going to go in the exact opposite direction. I guarantee you, people are right now, the sentiment has changed so bullish that people are going to say to you, Steve, no, we're just going to go straight up to all-time highs. We're going to go straight to 100K. That's the kind of mentality I believe we're moving towards, if we're not already there.
Yeah, and what's funny, Alessio, is the people when we were here, The people that were calling for us to go substantially lower here are the same group of people that are calling for us to go over 100K now.
Absolutely.
It's the same group.
Yeah, I mean, it's often called the dumb money.
Yeah.
But that's probably correct. You could also call it just herd mentality, you know, it's the mentality of the herd. Well, thank you very much, Steve. That was...
Anyway, so that kind of echoes what we've been saying on this channel for the last 6 months. You know, almost every YouTuber is talking about a $200,000 Bitcoin. I mean, almost every single one. And yeah, we could get it. It's very possible. I mean, I'd be very happy if we got a $200,000 Bitcoin, but you can't be like holding out for a $200,000 Bitcoin. Remember, guys, Bitcoin has diminishing returns. We had a cycle low of 15,000 for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up to 100,000, that's like what, like a 7x or something like that from the cycle low. That's pretty much what most smart people think Bitcoin's going to do. Now, we could get some crazy excuse me, good news that comes out and it pushes Bitcoin up to $120,000, $130,000. But for this guy, I'm following the smart money. You know, I don't consider myself to be all that smart. I just follow the smart money. I'm going to do what these guys are doing. And when Bitcoin is near $100,000 is probably when I'm going to sell most of my stocks, most of my Bitcoin related stocks like MicroStrategy. And hopefully by that time, Cardano is like $3, $4, $5, and I'll be cashing out of that. But to me, $100,000 to me is what I consider to be the cycle top for this cycle. And they're saying on this channel they think the returns for Bitcoin are going to be the lowest we've ever seen. I think I'll play it.
And a potential even a retest of our base, which is right around 30, 31. That would catch a lot of people off guard. It's not a popular thing to say. It will not make people happy, but it's based on facts. Once it crosses below this blue line, market cycle top.
I mean, it's funny how sentiment shift.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. My point is, don't get overly bullish. There's a lot of gains to be made, and especially these altcoins right now. I mean, look, Cardano is absolutely going crazy. And this is only the start for Cardano, and not just Cardano. For a lot of these other altcoins, even XRP is almost back up to 70 cents. Even Solana, as much as I don't like it, Dogecoin, we're in the early stages of a bull market. But you got to follow Big Daddy over here, which is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is going to go up in increments. It looks like we have resistance now at $45,000, and now the altcoins are running. Then eventually you're going to see Bitcoin go up to $60,000. Then it's going to retrace a little bit, and then the altcoins are going to make their next high. And eventually it's going to get to the point where Bitcoin's climbing that ladder, you know, like Donkey Kong, and that $100,000 mark is going to be there. And I think there's going to be a major sell-off at that point. So, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Another thing I want to talk about, we'll talk a little bit more about Cardano. Cardano is set for best weekly close since 2021. Cardano has been on a tear since mid-October. Cardano, the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, might be poised for its best weekly close since 2021. According to TradingView, Cardano is already up 59.14% in the week. Cardano saw its high in August 2021 when it reached an all-time high of 308. Cardano has been on a tear since mid-October, and it's on a course of its 8 weeks of gains. So far this week, Cardano has outperformed, set for 6 consecutive days of gains. And like I said, guys, the best thing about Cardano is it does the same freaking thing every cycle. Cardano was lagging last cycle too, and that's why I was trying to tell you guys, Cardano's doing the same exact thing it did. It just hangs out in the range. It doesn't do anything until Bitcoin does its rip. When we get close to that happening, Cardano catches up. It did the same thing last cycle. It caught up with every coin that pumped first. And I don't know if you guys remember, Chainlink was the big pumper first last bull market. Nothing else was pumping. Everybody's like, oh my God, Chainlink's going to $1,000. Chainlink ended up underperforming in the bull market because it had pumped so much in the bear market. And so many people took all their money because Cardano wasn't pumping or whatever coin wasn't pumping, and they put it in the Chainlink after it already pumped like 5,000%, thinking like, oh my God, well, we're just starting this bull market. Chainlink has to go up a lot more, and Chainlink did that like absolutely nothing. So that's why we don't chase on this channel. Cardano's social dominance soars. Alternative cryptocurrencies led by Cardano surged in weekend trading as steady Bitcoin prices drove capital rotation to altcoins. These capital rotations are common in the crypto market following major Bitcoin run-ups, with a rally in larger crypto assets followed by a spike in meme coins and lasting microcaps. And that's what we're seeing right now. Bitcoin pumps first, then your altcoins, and we're also seeing meme coins. I mean, we talked about SNEC. I wish I had bought some. I didn't. If SNEC pulls back, I'm buying some. You have to buy it on MinSwap. That's the only reason I didn't buy it. But these little new meme coins that have popped up over the last year are going to absolutely kill it. Dogecoin's going to kill it as well. But Dogecoin is kind of waiting for like the toppity top of the bull market. That's when Dogecoin does its thing, or Elon Musk pumps it. Another thing I want to talk about is, I was listening to Crypto Banter, and he said something interesting. And I don't know, I've never done any of this stuff before, but it's essentially where you're farming for airdrops. A lot of these new protocols, these DeFi protocols, by simply using these protocols, like essentially like a lot of them are based on Solana, which kind of sucks. It means I have to buy some Solana, which I actually did because I'm going to try it because I don't mind trying something that has no risk in it whatsoever. So essentially what you do, you go onto some of these protocols and you just connect it to your Solana wallet or whatever wallet you have. You just stake your Solana, you lend your Solana out, or you just keep your Solana there and they give you these points. Then eventually they do a snapshot and they just send you all these airdrops like over the next few months. This has been going on for the last couple months and people are making like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like one guy put in $400 of Solana and he created like 15 different wallets and he ended up making $100,000 by doing that. So what I did was I just created 2 wallets, Solofare. Solofare, I think, is a Solana wallet. And I'm going to send it over to this MarginFi. And I'm just going to play around with it a little bit, get some points. And maybe I'll get an airdrop. Maybe I'll make a few $1,000s. If not, I'll just send the Solana back to the Coinbase. There's no risk in this whatsoever other than you're in Solana. And Solana could go to zero at any time. Here's Crypto Rand talking about it. Every so often he says something interesting.
I'll even drop a link. Let's send this to the Scarecrows. Here we go. Scarecrows in the management group. I've just dropped this link. This is the link to show you exactly what you need to do. You missed Jito. Sorry about that. Okay, so go to MarginFi. We spoke about MarginFi yesterday. Okay? MarginFi is a lending and borrowing protocol. You want to make money on this lending and borrowing protocol? Here's how easy it is. You can either lend on MarginFi, borrow on MarginFi, stake your Solana, or just refer users. That's it. When you do, you'll get points. Those points will give you the airdrop. No, I mean, come on.
So yeah, I mean, now I don't know if you're really going to get an airdrop. I don't think they give an airdrop to everybody. I don't plan on putting much on there, but I did log into to MarginFi, which is right here, and it seems pretty cut and dry. Essentially, you link your wallet, which I did, well, it's not linked right now. And then, I just bought like 1 Solana. You guys know I don't like Solana, but that's like what, $80 or something like that, or $70. And I can just stake it on here. Maybe I'll stake half of it or lend it out or something like that. And then you get these points, which it like tells you when you go into your account, it will like tell you like how many points you have. Anyway, and I can tell you right off the bat, I hate this MarginFi as far as like the way it works. Like half the time I'll connect my wallet and there's nothing in my Solana wallet right now. But just trying to like find the points, like sometimes it'll tell me I have 0 points, but sometimes it won't even load. I think I'm connected, but it seems pretty easy. So anyway, I'm going to create a few of these wallets and I'm going to put like a few $100s worth of Solana, spread between these 3 wallets. And maybe I'll get a snapshot and maybe I'm going to be sent some airdrops onto my Solana wallet. And if I don't get anything, then I'll basically just take all the Solana, like I said, and put it back on Coinbase, or maybe I'll just keep it on the Solana wallet. But this could be an interesting, because I'm not just taking this from Crypto Rand. I've been all over Twitter investigating this and like all over Reddit. There are a lot of people who just put like $100, $200 on some of these protocols and end up getting like $10,000 or $20,000 in coins back. So a lot of people have kind of caught on to it right now. Crypto Banter's been talking about it, so there might be too many people even using these protocols right now to even get the airdrops. I don't know, but I'm bored, so I'm going to try it. So I don't know. You guys can try it along with me and see if it does anything. I wouldn't be surprised if I do not get an airdrop. And like I said, using this MarginFi is kind of a pain in the ass. It's kind of slow and clunky, but I'm going to give it a whirl. All right, guys, in a nutshell, everything we've been talking about on this channel over the last year is essentially coming true. I think you guys just need to remember, you need to keep grounded. Things kind of go in increments, step by step by step. You know, Bitcoin might go up 2 or 3 steps, maybe even 10 steps, and then it might retrace 5 steps, then go up 1 step, then retrace 3 steps, then go up 10 steps. My point is, I don't think Bitcoin's going to just keep shooting up. I think there's going to be a major resistance, and we'll probably get a dump, and I think some of these altcoins are going to dump as well. I would not be surprised if Cardano goes back down to 55 cents, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Cardano just goes right up to 75 cents. Like, I feel like we need a dump, but there's so much positive sentiment right now. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what the local top is for Cardano. Is it 75 cents, and then we go back down to 50 cents? I don't know. Is it $1, and then we go back down to 80 cents? Like, it's all a guess right now, because who would have thought Cardano this time a couple days ago at 38 cents was going to be 61 cents today? Like, I would not have predicted this. I would have said, yeah, we'll get to 61 cents, but maybe it'll take like a month or two. So Cardano is just shooting up. And like I said, it's because a lot of these coins are catching up. They're playing catch up now to coins like Solana. That's why Solana's up 4% and Cardano's up 20% over the last couple of days. It's simply Cardano catching up. And that's, again, why you don't take your money out. You don't chase. You don't take your money out of a coin that hasn't pumped and put into a coin that has pumped, because that just always is a recipe for failure. And there's still coins that really haven't pumped all that much that, you know, there are still coins out there that you can still buy, and they really are not up all that much. You know, VeChain, under 3 cents. You're still getting a great deal on VeChain. But I think the big winner here, you know, you guys know what I'm going to say, is Theta. I think Theta at $1.18, you ain't seen nothing yet with Theta, guys. You ain't seen nothing yet. They're into gaming. They're into AI. Good quality project that survived multiple bull markets. It's been around since, 2018 now, based out of San Francisco, which San Francisco is a shithole, but at least a US-based company. So there's still time to buy Theta. In fact, a lot of people, you know, in my family, when I was talking about Theta, you know, Theta went from $15 down to 55 cents. I was telling a lot of people in my family to buy it around this price. So I would say most people in my family who I was telling to buy Theta are probably about break even right now. I'm just hoping they don't do anything stupid like sell it, because I think Theta has so much room to go. $20 Theta, I think, is a given by end of summer, going into next year. But you know, $8 to $10 Theta, I mean, that's like, that could be here in the next couple months, guys. I've seen Theta shoot up like it did last bull market to a point where it went up like 500% in like 2 days. So don't sleep on Theta. Also, the gaming projects. Let's see what Vulcan Forge is up to. Yeah, Vulcan Forge back up to $7. So I don't know. It's pretty high, but I think Vulcan Forge could get up to $100 by the end of the bull market. And there's a lot of other gaming projects. Like I said, what my next move is, which I've already done actually, I put a few $1,000s into some other gaming projects, and I'll probably just put the rest in the gaming projects as well. I think with the gaming narrative, a lot of these YouTubers pumping gaming projects like Alex Becker, Elio's Trades, I think gaming is going to do like light years beyond what it did last bull market. But anyway, guys, everything's looking great. To all those people who said now's not the time to buy altcoins, yes, you were wrong. I was right. I'm always right, guys, when it comes to these crypto, because all I do is follow the 4-year cycles. Could we get a big dump? Yes. But if we do get a big dump, don't be scared. That's your time to buy. You buy crypto in bull market dumps. That's when you buy it. In the bear market dumps, you never know. It could dump and dump and dump and keep going down. You know, it could go down 99% like VeChain did and a lot of these other coins. But in these bull market pullbacks, if we get one, that's your time to buy. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.